Welcome to Jank Play TCG. My name's Landon, and here we play Jank. And so I'm going to be playing the Exeggutor Swings deck. This deck revolves around Alolan Exeggutor V and Forretress EX powering up that Alolan Exeggutor in order to hit big anywhere on the field. Now it does look like our opponent with the Charmander sleeves and Charizard coin, it looks like we're going to be playing against a fire deck, which is bad news for us. There's nothing to take away grass weakness, and all grass Pokemon are weak to fire, so this is really not looking great. Coin flip was tails. We get to choose if we want to go first. We will say yes. And the key here is going to be trying to KO their attackers and keep them from being able to set up even a single attacker. So we are starting off with a Pineco. That's not exactly great. We do want an Alolan Exeggutor. Hopefully we can top deck something. No is a Lost Box deck. That is also not great for us. But we might be able to shift gears here and go into a Forretress EX focus for a little while. While they're attacking into us, we can be doing guard press and hopefully, Professor's research into something and all that stuff. So we do have this ability to flex a little bit to try to get something more beneficial for us. We do have Kricketot on the field as well, and that will allow us to increase our HP later on, which could be extremely helpful. They do have Comfy and Radiant Greninja out. They do need to get Kramer out of the active, or we are taking this KO next turn. Just attach a Grass Energy, evolve, and we can hit 120. Escape Rope, there it is. We have an Escape Rope of our own, so we will be able to get this Kricketot out of the active and move on from there. This is not actually a strategy that I've had to implement before, but sometimes stuff happens. They might actually be able to get a KO on Kricketot this turn as well. They have Flower selected twice. If they Chorus Experiment, they'll have 4 cards in the Lost Zone, and Kramer can attack, ignoring the energy cost. Now, the Radiant Greninja is not too much of a concern for us, as, we probably won't be playing down another Forretress. Basic energy there, Escape Rope. I could see them putting Radiant Greninja into the active because it has 130 HP and we will only be doing 120, but that also seems risky on there, and they are putting up a Comfy. We will then Professor's Research. We get Kricketune, awesome. We also get an Alolan Exeggutor V, although I don't see much reason to play it down right now. I'm just going to guard press. Kind of limit our opponent's exposure to our deck right now. So we will go ahead and grab that card. Lucky Ice Pop. Nice. Not bad. Not bad. So Forretress will be taking 30 less damage. So if that Kramer does attack this turn, it'll only be dealing, 80 damage, which is not very much. But Radiant Greninja is probably going to be working towards that Moonlight Shuriken attack. A Grass Energy. So is this going to be a Gardenia V focused Lost Box? Possibly, probably. Not exactly great for our end. Gardenia V star having so much HP is not great for us, but there's worse things that could happen. So next turn, I'll play down the Alolan Exeggutor V and the Gardenia's Vigor, and that will allow us to accelerate a little bit of extra energy onto the field as well. And then we'll wait for Forretress EX to be damaged a little bit more before we use the Exploding Energy and actually activate the Alolan Exeggutor V. Yep, there's the Spit Innocently for 80, and we will get another KO here. So there is the Alolan Exeggutor V, Gardenia's Vigor. Okay, we only get to accelerate the 1 energy, sadly. I'm not going to Lucky Ice Pop. I don't really see a reason to. We will grab this second KO. Select. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I don't know what else to do. Next turn, I might Let's see, should I Arven or Judge? I'm thinking Judge. Because their hand is getting quite big, you know, they're digging pretty far into their deck right now, and I'm just waiting for that Gardenia V to hit the field. Sadly, we could not get the KO on it next turn. I believe Gardenia V has 220 HP, and next turn, if we pop the Forretress and had an attachment from hand, Alolan Exeggutor would only be doing 210. So that's kind of bad news, but not all is lost here. I could see the Radiant Greninja coming into the active and dealing 90 to two of my Pokemon, probably Kricketune being one, get a KO there, and then possibly a Forretress. Yep, there's the Gardenia V. Oof, too bad, right? Too bad, so sad for us. Depending on what they put in the active, though, I might like boss up the Gardenia V and attack with Guard Press. That would be an interesting move and might work out fairly well for us. They do get the Manaphy down, so Alolan Exeggutor is not going to be hitting the bench at all. So I am curious what they throw into the active now. Where are they? There are 8 cards in the Lost Zone, which means Mirage Gate is active. I gotta be a little bit more careful because it can really explode energy onto the field now, and that can really mess with me. Another water energy onto Radiant Greninja. Radiant Greninja's ready to go this turn. Are they going to use it? Yes, they are. It does really hurt. It is going to take away our extra HP. And where else are they putting that damage? Onto the Forretress. Okay. Makes a little bit of sense there. I don't mean that as like an insult. I think it makes a lot of sense, actually. A little bit was, I think, being a little rude. Alolan Exeggutor V there. And let's go ahead. Heal up as much as we can from Forretress. Nice, nice. Looking good, looking good. If we can hit a lot of heads, that'll really help this situation. Because we'll be able to boss up the Gardenia a little bit safer here. Where an 11 card hand, I would love to Judge. I think I'm going to Judge. I don't think that was enough, sadly. So let's go ahead and Judge. I got 190 HP left on this Forretress. I can throw that down. If I did pop this, I could give this... I could put this up to 5 energy and KO the Radiant Greninja. Or I could put up to 6. I think I'm just going to Guard Press. I think Guard Press is the best play right now. They could Mirage Gate, they could put more damage out there, but I just don't see that being very beneficial for them. They could switch into the Cramorant, which maybe they will, maybe they won't. They have free retreat thanks to the Beach Court, so who knows what's going to happen. But Colress Experiment comes down. Gonna let them get 3 out of 5 cards. My big question is, are they going to be able to power up the Gardenia V and get the V-Star very quickly? That's my main concern. If they can do those things, then I'm in trouble. But if they can't, if they're running into issues, which next turn we're going to Judge, so hopefully that'll be another issue for them. You know, if they can't get that going, hopefully that'll just benefit us the longer that it doesn't happen, right? Basic energy onto the Gardenia V. Yeah. See, right now, I just want, like, 2 more basic energy, right? Okay, so Alolan Exeggutor V will have to go into the active. And they can bring up Cramorant. Yep, that's what I was expecting. Concealed cards. Surprised they didn't do that before the escape rope. But they have discard quite a bit of grass energy, haven't they? Oh, only 3. 4. Okay. Okay. There's another Forretress. I don't need either of those, so I'm going to discard. Done. Grab, oh, I don't know, Lumineon. Not even play that down, though. We're just going to judge. We got Bravery Charm. We've got Escape Rope. So I am going to Escape Rope. I want to see what they put in the active. Comfy, Manaphy, anything really. And we're looking pretty good. Yeah, Forretress will go into the active. Bravery Charm will go onto the already damaged Alolan Exeggutor. And we will KO this Comfy. Get it out of here. They're at 11. So Giratina V Stars. V Power is on the field, which would not be great. If they do use that on Forretress EX, we will be in trouble. Nope, they're putting Cramorant into the active here. Maybe they have a Boss's Orders, and they're going to try to target down this other Alolan Exeggutor V as much as possible. There's the Giratina V Star that I was concerned about. If they have a Grass Energy, they can just attach and Star Requiem, which will really mess up what I have going right now. At any point if they use that. Mirage Gate, we've got 190 HP left, even with the extra 30. Not going to survive the Lost Impact. So overall, right now, I think we are just in trouble. As long as they get a Grass Energy onto the Giratina, we're in trouble here. There's the Grass Energy. Oh, but they attach the other energy to Radiant Greninja. So are they going to Star Requiem? That would be my next guess. Colress's Experiment, okay. Interesting stuff happening right now. Interesting stuff. I don't know if they want to use the Star Requiem right now, but yeah, they do. They do. It's a good move. KOing this Forretress is really going to mess with me. So it's a fantastic move for my opponent to do. And it doesn't cost them any energy like Lost Impact does. So yeah, great move by my opponent. We'll put up this damaged Alolan Exeggutor. We get Ultra Ball. We'll play down that Bravery Charm and Judge again. What do we get? A Grass Energy. A Lucky Ice Pop. We'll try healing. Don't know how much good that will do. We would have to completely heal for this to be beneficial for us. In order to survive the 280 that Giratina V-Star can do. Nope, we're not fully healing. That's okay. We're just going to Growing Tall now. Heads! Awesome! We're going to pile all the energy we can onto the benched Alolan Exeggutor V. And just hope they don't have Boss's Orders. They've got 5 cards in their hand after they draw for their turn. Hopefully one of them is not a boss. Let's see, they have no boss there and no boss there. So it's kind of likely out of their 14 cards total, 5 in hand, 9 in deck, that they do have at least one boss. And Radiant Greninja is still going to allow them to draw up and try to get a little bit more here. But right now, I believe my next strategy is... Ooh, Escape Rope. Good play. Good play from my opponent. I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. Plain and simple. There's the Sableye. Okay. Okay. Mirage Gate. They're going to get some energy onto Giratina here. Oh, onto the Sableye. Interesting. Roxanne. We were at 2 cards anyways. Escape Rope and an Energy. Nice. That's pretty good for us. Come on, what are you doing? Just spitting innocently. Fascinating. Okay. Well, we're not getting a KO, right? So, I'm going to Roxanne them. Alright, and we'll KO the Cramorant. We gotta take 2 more prizes. We gotta take 2 KOs, they gotta take 2 KOs. Are they gonna try to set up a Radiant Greninja double KO sort of business? That could be interesting. We do have a boss's orders in hand, so we can boss up the Radiant Greninja if we need to. Sableye. I'm not too concerned about Sableye. Maybe I should be, but I'm not. Oh, they're just going to spit innocently again? Okay. That's not going to get the KO. That's not even setting up a KO for for lost zoning the tools attached. So, yeah. I guess I'll Energy Recycler. Put the 2 energy back in. In case they do something, I will discard those. Grab Lumineon, sure. But we will just swing into the active. There we go. Select. I think we've pulled off the win. I could be wrong, but we've got bosses. So I guess if they shake up our hand, there's a possibility that we won't win. Like if they Iono, we do have 16 cards. We would get 1, which would be pretty bad for us. But we do have boss, so we can boss up the Radiant Greninja and do the bare minimum head swing into it and get a KO. They're going to boss up our Alolan Exeggutor. Okay. Okay. Lost mine. They'll KO the benched Alolan Exeggutor, but they won't KO the active as well. They forgot to KO the benched. Okay. So I guess we win. There's another one. And head swing. Yeah, I think they just miscounted their damage counters on the benched Alolan Exeggutor. And we win. We get our last prize. Beautiful. That is a tough matchup for this Exeggutor Swings deck. I think they would have had much better luck just going with the Giratina V-Star, but maybe they discard too much energy early on. Forretress really carried the early game, and I'm very surprised by that. I didn't really ever rely on that strategy before, so it was kind of nice seeing Forretress doing work in the early game against these single prize decks. But yeah, I think later on, if they went more Giratina V-Star focused and were able to keep energy flowing, I think that might have been why they switched tactics, not having the energy to flow with Giratina. I think that would have led to a victory. But yeah, we don't know their situation, probably the energy situation that I mentioned. Just not 100% sure, but I'm so glad that Alolan Exeggutor was able to take this victory, because it's not supposed to get these types of victories, you know? But yeah, fantastic match. Thank you to my opponent for a wonderful match and putting up their best effort in order to take down Alolan Exeggutor V and Exeggutor Swings, Forretress EX, all this stuff. So go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you don't miss out on anything, and join the Discord if you want more one-on-one interaction, deck help, just talk about Pokemon in general or other things. And of course, until next time, keep playing Jank.